Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Now, before we start, let me ask you something. What does this stick have to do with making $8 profits hundreds of times per day with binary options? Sorry, my mistake. Okay, that's a bit better. Now, go ahead, watch it closely, take a few seconds. You probably can't see it yet, but this stick is the key to becoming rich trading binary options. And what you're about to learn today will completely blow your mind, and I guarantee that. Now, you probably haven't heard my name before, and by the way, I'm Dennis Anchor, but you soon will, and you'll hear it because what I've discovered is going to completely change the binary options industry, and in fact it already has. You don't know it yet, but this stick is going to turn the industry upside down. Oh, and I know what you're probably thinking, right? Yep, the word boom in binary boom and a stick. This crazy guy probably goes around beating up brokers in exchange for profitable trades. Well, that's not a bad idea actually, but no. Anyway, keep watching. It's soon about to make perfect sense.
Hey stick guy, you and that stick made my month. I mean, talk about thinking outside the box. I mean, that stick should be covered in pure gold for what it represents. And by the way, I got to thank you for.
You killed me with that stick. I thought I was going to get a beating. Dennis, I'm more than happy to recommend your product. It's the real deal. It's the real moneymaker. You got a friend down in Dallas.
I thought that sticks are used only to beat someone up or start a fire. Never I did think that it can be used to make money with binary options. Anyway, jokes aside, binary boom makes money for me. Haven't had a losing day for over 2 months now.
Saludo de Buenos Aires, Argentina. Binary Boom es simplemente increíble, me encanta. Gano más dinero con este software en un día que lo que ganaba en un mes de trabajo. Se lo recomendé a toda mi familia y amigos. Excelente producto.
Hey Dennis, it's Roy from Key West. We want to thank you for bringing such a difference to our lives. This is a dream come true. I never give testimonials, but you certainly deserve one. You gained a loyal follower and a very thankful family.
Bonjour Denis, je suis Thierry de Paris et je voulais te remercier pour le logiciel Binary Boom car grâce à lui j'ai fait plus de 17 000 € en seulement 38 jours. J'aime la négociation d'options binaires parce que d'une part c'est vraiment amusant et d'autre part cela me permet, je dois dire, d'améliorer considérablement mon niveau de vie. Salut!
I have to say this again, after trying 4 binary option software, I almost gave up. I funded my account with $350 and it's now approaching $7,900 in just 8 days. You were so right when it comes to the stick concept. It just goes to show how important it is to think outside the box.
Just wanted to say thanks guys, your team made my dreams come true.
I can tell you, it didn't go that way. As soon as I signed up, they helped me get going. I was making money, real money, the same day.
It was like magic. It literally worked that fast. I can't believe how quick it was. I love it.
You guys really did so much.
I work and study a lot, so there's not a lot of time on my hands, but that's what I love about this product is it's not time consuming and it's also very rewarding.
So yeah, $2,500 a week. I just started 3 weeks ago and
I get to hang out with friends. I take trips. I work from home. What more can you ask for?
It doesn't so much matter at the end of the day as long as you're having fun making money. And believe me, I'm having fun, and I'm making money.
My wife was skeptical. 3 days later, she was my biggest fan. Not only did it work, but it worked even better than they said.
After 6 weeks, I quit my job. And now I just do what I want.
Solved. Setup was easy. It's literally point and click, simple.
More. I made a lot more than I said I would. And I only work on it 2 or 3 hours a day.
I'm just glad I found out about it when I did, because I really needed the extra cash.
And the best part is, the money doesn't stop.
3 weeks went by. And you know, every day I was making a little bit more money than the day before.
It was crazy. I saw an ad online, followed the link, and next thing I know, I'm making bank.
I can't think of any product I'd rather use. It's the best.
Time is money, and I want a product that makes money and does it
fast.
fast.
Those guys really know what they're doing.
Terrific product. I cannot wait to take it to the next level. No more money problems.
I couldn't control myself.
Here I am, going to college, working 2 waitress jobs. And then all of a sudden I'm making a ton of cash online.
I work and study, so not much time on my hands. That's what I love about this product. Not time consuming and very rewarding.
What I'm going to do today is revolutionary. It's never been done before, and I doubt it'll ever be done again. Look, anyone can claim their software makes money, but no one, except me, shows how their software makes money. What's inside the software? Let me ask you this. Would you drive a car if you weren't 1000% sure the brakes worked? Of course not. And the same goes with software in the binary options niche. Would you trust some software with your money if you had no idea what it did beyond a bunch of fancy claims from the vendor? By the way, the technical term for those undisclosed software solutions is black box systems. To have any kind of confidence in a system, you should at least understand how the software works and the logic behind the system. Look, I guarantee this, no black box with me and binary boom. Here, everything's exposed, and that's the only way to do things in life. Be 100% transparent. The biggest mistake made by people wanting to make money in binary options is believing that some black box software product's going to make them rich. Sorry, let me be more precise. The biggest mistake is not asking for proof of what the software does. In other words, being short-sighted and swallowing all the hype being fed to you. We've all seen these software products being advertised, and the common thread running through all those money-making software offers is you have absolutely no clue what the software actually does. Absolutely no idea why the software makes money. You have no proper facts to support your decision-making process, and the reason why you've decided to use the software is all based on some fictional information they spoon-feed you. Usually, the most reliable data behind your decision is some guy telling you this will make you money. So, today, I'll not only reveal the method that Binary Boom uses to make thousands of dollars each and every day, but I'll also reveal why this method is so profitable. By the end of this presentation, you'll have peace of mind that the software automatically trading your hard-earned money is the real deal, and that you're not driving a car with no brakes. So, the first thing to point out is that I didn't start my journey in binary options. It was actually a very closely related industry called forex, which I traded from early 2009 through to mid-2012. I won't bore you with the details. It's enough to say that these are two very interrelated and similar markets. However, I will just add this. If you can make money in forex, you can make a ton of money in binary options, and that's because of the 1-point rule, and I'll explain that in a bit. So 2012, that's when I turned my attentions to binary options to the tune of almost $17,000 profit per week. I deposited $400 into this account about 8 months ago, and now I'm making around $5,100 per week there. I put $250 into this account 4 months ago, and that one's making me over $3,500 per week. This last one is 2 months old. I started with $700, and I'm averaging close to $7,700 per week now. For obvious reasons, I've dropped forex completely, and now I make all my income from binaries. Now, let's be clear. Before you download Binary Boom, you have 2 responsibilities relating to your hard-earned money and your decision process for how to utilize that money wisely. So, first, you should demand solid proof, which logically explains why the Binary Boom software works so well. Remember, there should be logic behind a winning strategy if it's been coded into software, especially for binary options. Now, I guarantee that you'll see genuine and shocking proof, something you've probably never had access to before. This is the type of proof that not only validates my $17,000 a week income claim, but also validates the logic behind the software that can make so much money for you. And your second responsibility, understanding why the software's been given to you for free. And I'll explain exactly why I'm doing that, making the Binary Boom software completely free. Just don't expect the same old bullshit stories of only 100 places left. I want to help. I need beta testers and I'm getting back at my fat cat boss, etc. Look, always remember, no one gives you anything for free without some kind of hidden agenda. And I'm no different. I'm just being very transparent about it. It's simply in my best interest to share my automated Binary Boom software with you, as you'll soon see. And truthfully, it's even more than that. You'll actually be doing me a favor using my system. Now, that might sound strange, but it's really not, as you'll find out. Now, let's get back to the real stuff. What'll make you a lot of money and what actually matters. Binary Boom has made over $810,000 for me in the past year alone, automatically, by simply letting the software run. Yes, $810,000. And it's a lot of money, especially when you hardly have to work for it. I know you're probably used to seeing those make $1 million a week by trading binary options offers. So look, let's be honest with each other. If I actually have to convince you that those are outright scams, then your place is not here with me and Binary Boom. If you want to make money, and a lot of it, if you want to earn a great living, to be financially secure and grow rich, then stick around and I guarantee that Binary Boom will get you there. Anyway, let's move forward. Here's what I want you to do. Think about this puzzle. Why is it so easy to make money with binary options? Because it truly is. And if it's so easy, why aren't most people making money from them? I mean, you only have to choose a direction, up or down, and be correct by one single point to win a trade. So, why aren't people making a truckload of money here? The answer's obvious. They have no clue about a simple yet very powerful concept called trend. Remember that stick? The one you thought I'd probably use to beat profitable trades out of binary options brokers? Well, jokes aside, I'm sure you probably realise that we won't be using an actual stick to make money out of binary options. What you will be using is what I call a straight price trend, moving up or down. Straight as this ruler. Remember, you're placing call and put trades, right? When you place a call trade, you're speculating that the price will be higher in 60 seconds than it is right now. And when you place a put trade, you're speculating that the price will be lower than it is right now in 60 seconds time. Here's the thing, the prices of currency pairs change all day long, but at certain times of the day, they simply move in one direction, steadily, for about 15 minutes at a time. So wouldn't it make sense to place a series of trades in whichever direction the price is steadily moving during those 15 minutes? So, okay, imagine for a second that this ruler is a 15-minute uptrend. Alright, now every 3 centimeters of this ruler represents a 60-second call trade from which you would be making money. So, if I hold this ruler in an upward direction, you'd be making money every 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 consecutive profitable trades. 100% automatically. And of course, if it was a downtrend, you'd be making money with put trades every 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 100% automatically. What am I trying to tell you here? Well, it's very simple. The only way to make money with binary options is by riding a trend, by exploiting it. You see, when the market's moving upward, you're simply placing call trades, one after the other. Because with call trades, you're speculating that the price will end up higher than it was when you placed each of those trades. Understand this. Don't worry, I'll keep repeating it till it sinks in. The only way to grow very rich with binaries is by doing what Binary Boom does. Accurately and consistently spotting a trend, finding where price is moving in a solid direction up or down, and then grabbing profits like there's no tomorrow, and all by simply clicking call or put up or down. All that's needed is for the market to be trending steadily in one direction, and you can make obscene amounts of money. By the way, sometimes I simply hate myself. I really do. If I traded binary options automatically, like I do now with Binary Boom, instead of sticking with forex for so long, then I'd easily have made 10 times more money than I did. And it's just so much easier with binary options. Some people watching this video might find this hard to grasp, maybe because they didn't come from the trading world, but it's so easy to make money with binary options. It all has to do with how much money you can literally squeeze from that 15-minute up or down price trend. But there's a huge surprise, and I've got to tell you about it. And all this is just the tip of the iceberg. The real meat, the heart of this secret to printing money with binary options is what I call the lethal combination. And this lethal combination is what will soon make you a very rich individual. And it's not just me guaranteeing this. It's simply based on applying a little common sense after understanding what the lethal combination is all about. Combine the following two elements. 1, 15-minute solid up or down trends, and 2, the 1-point rule. And you've got a money-making machine, plain and simple. It's the exact same lethal combination that's making me and my members very wealthy. So you already know the power of those little 15-minute up and down trends. Now, let's talk about what happens when you combine that power with the 1-point rule. Basically, the 1-point rule means you only have to be correct by one single point to make money from a binary options trade. In other words, if you place a call trade this very second, you only need price to be 1 point higher 60 seconds from now. I repeat, one single point above the current price. And the beauty of all this, in an uptrend, the market moves 40 to 50 points with confirmed 98% accuracy. You heard correctly, 98% accuracy. That means it's almost guaranteed that price is going to move up by 40 to 50 points. If you're in the middle of an uptrend, the probability of price continuing to move up over the next 60 seconds is almost 100%. Yet you only need it to move up by one single point. Think about that for a moment. If a 40 to 50 point movement is almost guaranteed, what's the likelihood of a 1 point movement? You know the answer, and that's why I'm rich, and so are many other Binary Boom users.
Let me repeat this. I honestly believe that binary options done right is a legal way to print money. That's the reality of things, and now here's precisely why. What you've just seen is exactly what Binary Boom does automatically every single day, hundreds of times per day, 100% hands-free. In essence, you don't even have to know any of what I've been explaining up until now. Having software that does everything for you automatically allows you the privilege of not digging into how that software makes money. But remember what I said at the beginning of my presentation when I discussed black box software? Systems where the methodology is hidden, so you have no idea what it does. Well, I said this earlier and I'll say it again. Although Binary Boom automatically makes money each day for its users, and a lot of it, it's my duty to explain and your responsibility to know why. Just remember, once you fire up the software, you'll see money coming in almost instantly. Even with small trades, you can easily make thousands of dollars each and every day. Imagine firing up Binary Boom and 1 minute later seeing $8 profit in your account. Then 1 or 2 minutes later another $8 and another $8 and yet another $8 a little later. In around 10 minutes you can be up $70 to $80 and you're on your way to making $600 per hour. Although I'm sure you won't care why the software works at this point because you'll be happy enough that it just works. You will have peace of mind knowing what's behind the software and the confidence that it'll continue working the same way for months and years to come.
Let me tell you a little story that I'm sure you'll love, and it's to do with me almost bringing down a binary options brokerage with Binary Boom. Let me explain. There are two types of binary options brokerages. The first makes money from your losses. If you lose $100, they win $100. The second type of binary options broker matches your trades against other clients who trade the opposite way to you and makes money from the difference between what you risk and what you win. So for example, if you risk $10 on a trade and you lose $10, okay? But if you win, you only win around $8. The $2 difference is the broker's profit. Anyway, listen to this because it's more than important, right? At the beginning, I traded Binary Boom with a broker that made money when I lost, like in the first example. The problem was Binary Boom kept making money every single day.
But that was just the start of their troubles. Now, each time my account grew by $1,000, I risked a bit more on each trade. So my profits got much bigger as my account grew. Long story short, I got a letter from that binary options broker explaining that they wouldn't be able to accommodate me any longer and to please close my account and withdraw my balance. Hey, fine with me. I withdrew over $370,000, said thank you, and went on to trade with another broker. This time, of course, with a broker that makes its money from the difference between what you risk and what you win, like in the second example from earlier.
The big difference is that those brokers don't care how often you win or how much. By the way, I didn't realize how much damage I caused that first broker I used to test Binary Boom. A few months after my departure, I met my old account manager from that brokerage at a binary options convention. Annie doesn't work there anymore, but what she told me made my head spin. Literally, you've got to hear this from the lady herself, and I asked her to shoot a short video repeating what she told me.
Hi guys, hi Dennis. It was great to meet you at the ICE convention. So funny how you talk to someone for ages on the phone and then suddenly just meet them out of the blue. So anyway, Dennis, you asked me to shoot a quick video telling your audience about that funny bit of news that we discussed in London at the convention. So here's what happened. Close to a year ago, I was working for a binary options broker that was kind of new. I'm pretty sure it's just about a year. Time seems to fly. Anyway, this binary options brokerage was making its own market. It made its money from what traders lost. So if you placed a $10 trade and lost, that'd be their profit. Your $10 would go straight into their pocket. If you won, they'd pay you $8 profit from their money. They knew that stats say 95% of traders lose, and they figured that they'd make more by laying off the risk themselves. I have to hand it to them, they were right on the money. The business model was great. It was very profitable until Dennis opened his account and started trading. Boy, oh boy. He just kept winning trade after trade, and the brokerage kept bleeding dollar after dollar. It must have been just after his profits passed the $350,000 mark that the CEO of the brokerage called me in and told me to politely give Dennis his marching orders as we couldn't afford to keep him as a client. We laugh about it today, but trust me, it was not very pleasant for me to have to tell Dennis to close up shop. Luckily for Dennis and his members, there are now plenty of brokers who simply match up clients trading calls with other clients trading puts and just take the difference between what each client risks or wins. That is the safe way to do things, and that's exactly how brokers should make their money. Well, that's about it. So cheers to everyone, and good luck, Dennis.
By the way, Annie made a great point. Most brokers today, at least, the ones that I work with and recommend, are solid brokers. Because of their business model, they don't care if you win or how much you make when you do. My members and I could make $100,000 a day each, and they wouldn't care a jot. Now, I want to talk about two things. First, how much money you can make by downloading and using Binary Boom. And second, why I'm giving away Binary Boom today at no cost to you. Let's start with the part that probably matters more to you, your bank account. So, bottom line, how much can you make? Truly, the sky's the limit. Currency pairs will always have small trends throughout the day, and Binary Boom will always make money from them automatically, placing call and put trades for you. When you combine that with the fact that Binary Boom automatically trades 12 currency pairs at a time, that means hundreds of trades per day. Add in an accuracy rate of over 80%. Yes, more than 8 trades out of 10 are winners. That means easily making $600 per hour, even with a small account and by placing small trades. Look, the bottom line is that you can make as much money as you want. In reality, it's just a matter of how long you stick at it. How long you use the software before saying, hey, although this makes me money every day, it's too boring, I want something else. And by something else, I mean taking your profits and investing in some other type of business and completely focusing on that. Let's face it, making money on autopilot's fun in the sense of you making a lot of money and being able to afford whatever you want in life, but it's boring. After you make your first $300,000, $400,000 profit, you'll want to start having fun. Maybe buying stuff, big stuff, you couldn't afford before. Or maybe establishing a business, something you always wanted to do, but you didn't have the funding to pull it off. Personally, my fun came from living my dream hobby. Now, I always love the ocean. That's my passion, and that's where I feel most comfortable. I could literally spend my life as a beach boy. Unfortunately, that's not really an option as I've got a family and responsibilities, but then again, it doesn't mean I can't have some fun. Let me share my definition of fun. What I spend a small part of my profits on, what gives me enjoyment when I'm not busy making money, what relaxes me. Say hello to Valentina. I named her after my mother, and I've just had some work done on her as the engine was playing up, but I purchased her 4 months ago for $476,000 and worth every single cent. Anyway, 3-blade, flexi-fold propeller, excellent power in forward and reverse. Here's the beautiful deck. I could live on it, literally. I put the C120 wide, as you can see, and it's the best in the industry. DT70s on each side to display wind, depth, etc. Come on, let's go below. You'll love this. I actually spent 6 entire days here when I first got her. It's simply heaven. So, 2 cabins. This is the stateroom. It's where my friends sleep. Notice the wood, mahogany, of course, one of the best woods available. And this is the owner's stateroom. This is my room. Notice how much bigger it is. Of course, in yacht terms, much bigger can mean just a few extra square feet. But anyway, that's my baby, and that's where I go to relax at every opportunity. Look, I don't know who you are, but I'm sure of one thing. If you don't do something in your life besides making money, you'll eventually get bored with life. Come, you've got to spend part of your profits on something that you love. And I'm not just talking about, university tuition for your kids or buying them a car or a flat. That's a given, right? You take care of your family no matter what. You've got to do something that you love. Something to make your life fun. Something to put a sparkle in your eye and a smile on your face. And for me, it was buying a small yacht, taking it out at least once a day. But that's my choice, because the ocean is a huge factor in my life. So, for you, it might be something different. Maybe learning to fly a small aircraft, or visiting remote places around the globe. Maybe buying a restaurant because you love food. Look, what you do with your profits doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Just be sure that you have fun and enjoy life. let's get back to the Binary Boom software itself. There are a few important things that I want to tell you about. So to start with, I designed Binary Boom to automatically trade only the most profitable currency pairs. In binary options, you must focus on where the opportunity is. And most people forget about that little fact and they just go wild with whatever they can trade. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Focus on where the easy and profitable opportunities are and let other traders waste their time and money throwing mud at a wall. After doing extensive research, countless backtests and many live tests, the conclusion is solid. Binary Boom performs up to 160% better with the following 12 currency pairs. Now, in case you forgot already, the reason Binary Boom's so accurate and profitable is because it places trades within a trend. Not just randomly hoping they end up in profit. And when you have a great system that 1, spots small trends accurately, and 2, places multiple trades within a trend, and 3, you only need to be right by 1 point to win each trade, the result's magical. And you make a lot of money. Remember the lethal combination I talked about earlier. Trust me, it is lethal. I promise you this. Spend 10 minutes using Binary Boom and you'll be hooked on it because you'll be looking at $60, $70 profit that you didn't have 10 minutes earlier. And the worst part of it, trying not to become addicted. Seriously, the more money you make, the more addictive it becomes. Now, I think this is about the right time to explain why I'm giving away Binary Boom for free. And yes, I'm a nice person, but even nice people have objectives in life. And at this point in my time, my objective is not to find a way to make money trading. I accomplished that a long time ago and I'm 100% financially stable. My future's secure and I still make more money every day than most people make in a month or two. So what's in it for me? Well, recognition. You see, life can't all be about money and you need more objectives in life than just making a load of cash. So my objective is to become a leading authority in the binary options trading industry. And it's not easy, far from it. You have to build yourself up from the ground and that comes at a certain cost. And in my case, that cost is giving other people access to the fruits of my hard work. Allowing people to use my software means I can prove it's the best. And that helps me gain recognition for what I've designed and for the quality of trader that I am. As it stands now, my plans are to publish a book about binary options trading. Now, I've written about 60% of it and the rest should be finished in around 3 months. Hopefully, I'll publish it on Amazon.com or one of the other big book distributions in Europe and the US. And if it all goes well, then it'll be another step towards establishing my official status as a leading market expert. And actually, if you just use Binary Boom, then you'll quickly see how the results qualify me as a leading market expert. And I guarantee that. There's no better or more profitable binary options trading software in the world today. And that makes me 100% positive that I will gain your trust once you've used Binary Boom and made real money with it. And trust is the cornerstone of gaining expert recognition. Remember this, over a year ago, I set myself the task of producing the most profitable binary options trading software in the world. And I think I've accomplished that by a long way. A few months ago, I set myself a new objective of being the #1 authority in the binary options industry. Now, mark my words, 3 to 4 months from now, I will be there. And today, you can take advantage of this win-win situation. So go ahead, download Binary Boom and see why it's so different from anything else you've seen before. And remember, if you don't consistently make money with Binary Boom right from day one, it means I've failed. Well, You can forget that possibility. No way in the world will I ever let myself fail. It's just not in my character. And it's not something I can afford, considering my long-term plans. Binary Boom's been making money every single day for the past year. Today and tomorrow are not going to be any different. The real question is, what are you going to do now? I've learned there are two types of people in life. There are those who watch the train pass by, and there are those who jump on. Those who watch it pass by always have an excuse for not making the jump, always. And do you know, the saddest part is watching how hard they work at convincing themselves that they had a valid reason. Let me share an interesting fact with you, and you can even Google it if you like. Do you know how many people in the US have over $1 million in cash? Just over 4 million people. Now, with around 320 million people in the US, that's slightly over 1% of the total population. And do you know why those people are millionaires and the others aren't? It's simple. Because most people don't take action. Most people won't jump onto that train. And it's a stark reality of life. I didn't invent that fact. It's just how things are. So, back to you. Are you going to be part of this 1% group? Or are you going to continue with the other 99%? I genuinely hope you can make the right choice and start moving into that 1% group. Bye for now, and thanks for your time.